AI is great for investors, Tesla, Nvidia, etc., but on the whole, probably bad for society. Wealth concentration, rich and powerful controlling narrative, and info dissemination. Pondering AI's future with Optimus humanoids coming. Here are my questions. Do you think AI humanoids will create net jobs? Or number two, if serious displacement requires UBI, how can it be implemented without socialism, communism? Interesting. I just heard as well that George Soros is funding Mandani in New York, and that's a socialist Marxist. So Soros likes Marxism and socialism. And there is a big play for that whole thing. And this all ties into the very beginning of the WF. Own nothing and be happy, have full control, give it over to the government, etc. I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat here. I'm just pointing out all the stuff that points to the same directions. The billionaires want this, okay? I did warn you this was spicy, but I will always, always share unvarnished truths the way I see the world. So buckle in, get ready. First of all, this is kind of, might be a bit shocking to many. A lot of people believe, oh, AI is going to be great. It's going to help create more developer jobs and stuff. It's like, I don't see that happening. So if we look at some of these data points here, AI job displacement for net UA, like a whole bunch of different players say AI will displace 92 million to 300 million jobs by 2030, outpacing the 170 million new jobs created in the AI sectors. Yes, AI does create jobs, electricians, plumbers, builders, data center, all that stuff requires a lot of people. But at the same time, it does replace different groups. So if you imagine somewhere in between, yeah, it creates 170 million jobs, but loses 300 million. That's a net loss of 130 million jobs. Not good. But then if you look at some other stuff, Goldman Sachs believe 300 million jobs will be automated globally. McKinsey said 30% US exposure, 60 to 80% in public sector tasks are automatable. Think finance, think human resources, etc. WEF, 92 million will be displaced. Okay. But maybe higher. Okay. And the other problem is entry-level white-collar jobs are being lost. Nobody's hiring for them anymore because existing staff can use AI to do typically what entry-level people are doing. And we're seeing terrible data. I saw some terrible data yesterday of how people under 24 are not finding jobs. These are the entry-level roles. They are not finding jobs. Whether they went to college or not, they are not finding jobs. So this is very real. And that brings us all to what happens next. Hybrid capitalism via AI profit funded. For example, tax on the amount of product that a robot creates and give that to the UBI nation as handouts with that full socialism. We'll see. And we've seen this as well in different parts of the world. Like you mentioned, Norway, Alaska. In Norway, makes a lot of money on oil, despite the fact the country is all electric cars. But then they give back to their people. Alaska, same thing. Different types of handouts without actually being handouts. Everybody gets an equal piece. But this is some of the shocking stuff from the New York Times. Goodbye, $165,000 tech jobs. Student coders seek work at Chipotle. As companies like Amazon and Microsoft lay off workers and embrace AI coding tools, computer science graduates say they're struggling to land tech jobs. This is a fact, okay? Some people believe, oh, AI is great. It means these companies will hire even more developers. No, they're going to do the same work with an eighth of the developers, okay? That's the difference. Bottom line, and again, my take, this is not just another tech wave like the internet or something else. The speed of development and the scope of impact is uniquely dangerous for inequality. And what I mean by that is the battle, and again, I warned you, this is not for jobs or no jobs, but this is who captures the value. So wealth disparities will explode, all right? It won't be the haves and the have-nots. It'll be those that have the AI and those that are left on the side of the sidewalk, footpath, whatever you call it. Okay, this is shocking. And there will be a UBI or AI dividend, charging the product of AI. It's going to be hard to do. But this is why I also make videos every day. This is so important. There are massive changes coming to us in the world. And this is another little tidbit that fits into this story. 80% of NVIDIA employees are millionaires. Okay. And I think it's like half are worth over $25 million. These statistics are crazy. This is the wealth that AI creates fast. We're talking in a couple of years. 80% are millionaires, and many of them skew real high, worth more than 25 million. When somebody has more than 25 million, odds are they stop working and they become this. Okay. They become this, not jobs or no jobs, but who captures the value. The NVIDIA employees capture the AI value. All right. Not the employees with the white collars using AI to do their job. I hope people get that. And the other crazy thing is as well, we are still early, very, very early. So that's the first piece. The future, what does it look like? Worst case, I did warn you, seatbelts. Neo-feudalism. A tiny AI capital class owns all the assets and all the wealth. The key employees at these companies, for example, Tesla, NVIDIA shareholders, they become the wealthiest people on the planet. Okay, best case. Okay, the optimistic case, we get this hybrid capitalism, AI dividends, profit sharing, broad ownership, enabling post-scarcity society. Maybe in Europe they'll take over whatever, or find the hell out of Google and Tesla, and I don't know. But I'm already seeing signs of the UBI nation, and humans will vote in to office who pays them the most benefits. That's what I call the UBI nation. We're already seeing that happen in places like Minnesota in the United States and New York, and across other parts of the world too. This is the best case. But again, if everybody lives on handouts, especially men, and they have nothing to live for, it's not good for them, their mental health or their egos. So either way, I don't see a good outcome. I'm leaning more towards the worst case here. And I wish I had better news. But the point is, that's why, again, I make videos. Get exposure to AI, get exposure to crypto. That's your life raft to secure your future. So thank you for that question.